Hello and welcome to a new video. Today, I want to tell you the story of one of the greatest bass players in heavy metal history, Clifford Lee Burton. Cliff Burton was born in San Francisco, California in 1962, in the middle of the hippie movement. He and his two older brothers grew up in a country that watched on TV how Uncle Sam lost the first war in its history. Yeah, I'm talking about Vietnam. Since he was a child, he began to be interested in music. At the age of 6, he attended piano lessons. At the age of 13, Cliff suffered the first setback of his life. His older brother David Scott died of a brain aneurysm, a fact that marked him greatly, as he always said he wanted to be the best in what he did, and dedicated it to his brother. He left the piano and began to play bass. At first, he was not good at it. After a year of taking lessons, his teacher told him that he was much better than him and that he had nothing to teach him. But he felt he still had more to learn, so he turned to Steve Doherty, a jazz bassist who was very important in his life and who helped him to definitely mark his way of playing. Doherty taught him to play other styles, such as jazz, among many others. Cliff did not neglect his studies and graduated in 1980 from Castro Valley High School. Before Metallica, Cliff Burton already had some measure of fame. It is said that he filled nightclubs of the time with the appeal of his distorted bass solos, which, one night, when fate seems to have done its thing, attract two young men who were looking for a bass player to take their garage band to the next level. They were Metallica. Within his career as an artist, we can highlight three legendary albums: Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, and Master of Puppets. In these three albums, it is possible to evidence a no virtuosity in Cliff's work, who reached high speeds with an impeccable technique of fingers that, added to distortion pedals, made of his sound something unique for the bassists of the time. In these three albums, it is possible to appreciate the great influence that Cliff had composing music in Metallica. Being the only one with musical studies and with a great passion for classical music, it is understandable that most of the melodic instrumental solos are of his authorship. It is said that on the album that followed his death, On Justice for All, there are some pieces that he had composed in the tour that led to his death. In 1986, having produced two albums and being one of the most popular bass players of the thrash metal scene, the most resounding success on a commercial level would come with Master of Puppets, an album where, for example, Burton created the instrumental song Orion. The same year, as a support band, they embarked on a tour throughout Europe and the United States with Ozzy Osbourne. On September 26, Metallica played in Stockholm. Right after the concert, the members of the band took a bus that would take them to Copenhagen, the Danish capital where they would play the next day. At 6:15 in the morning, the driver lost control of the bus, flipping the vehicle over in the process. In that situation, Cliff was thrown off the bus, and then the bus ran over him. Only at the end of the video can I answer, why did I choose Cliff? First, there was a type of discard in my decision, some kind of protest. I'm really sick of celebrities who do not play instruments and call themselves musicians, a factor that stands out in my choice as I tried to expose someone who really is a virtuous and a legendary musician. Second, to be honest, I enjoy listening to the music he composed in Metallica. Third, I love the fact that his musical style was inspired by classical music and composers. Fourth, I have been a great fan of the attitude he had towards music and fame, because many times he said that he preferred to be known for composing legendary music than for being faithful to the style of metal, making clear his zero interest in locking himself in a single musical style for the rest of his life. Now, as a part of this video, I must say that my opinion on celebrities' privacy is very simple. It should be sacred. This is because celebrities are also human and they should enjoy this right just like any other human being. In my opinion, this is a basic condition that we should all respect.